Hey y'all. Welcome to this. Let me break script and get informal. Oh my goodness, this is the first live studio session for the makings of my album, Self Love from Formless to Form. Now, I first started doing live studio production sessions on my album. My last album, A Story Worth Telling, by myself, Ashley Nicole. You can find all of my albums in the playlist section, as well as a pre-production studio, as well as the live production studios that are pre-recorded by now. And then, if you're watching this at a later time, and then my pre-writing sessions as well. You can find the makings of my music within the playlist section. My name is Ashley Nicole. I am a channel for the divine. I use my shaman mama capabilities, my connection to the oneness of all things, the philosopher stowed, the remembrance that all is within, all is one. I use my connection to the oneness of all things, shaman mama capabilities, mediumship skills, gifts, soul gifts, channeling to heal myself to the inner space. And then I channel the healing frequencies and energies within my music, healing frequencies from the future. Do not replace any of your professional medical advice with any of my content. So I channel healing frequencies, energies from the future from the inner space to the inner space into my music. And I also have two podcasts. Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube as well as Spotify. And then you have Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. I have Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, which is available to stream for free on YouTube. They're both linked below. I get insight from the future, the intentions for the oneness of all things or universal consciousness, most commonly termed God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, and many other things. My hands look small. I'm 5'11", so my hands look really small at this angle. He is funny. Many other things within our synaptical understandings, our synaptical acceptance of evolution of reality. Again, I'm super excited. We're working on the album, Self-Love from Formless to Form, super mystical, magical existence. Everywhere that we show up is super magical, majestic, mystical experience because we exist. I channeled in my podcast how magical our existence is. My remembrance from my inner space in regards to how magical our existence is. We are in the second coming of Christ. However, this resonates with you, with your soul, your inner space, your oneness of all things, but we take it that way. We are awakening to the members from our inner space that we're one with all things, that we are divine presence. We've always been limitless. We were just in a dormancy stage where we forgot our limitless nature and we created selves and realities that reflected the fact that we forgot that we were limitless. And everything that we experience, we can heal or evolve or alchemize the energies through our heart spaces, through our intentions, through our mindset, to grow and evolve ourselves, the energy of ourselves, principle correspondence as below, so above, and in turn the energies of our reality into more abundant, well manifestations. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips. 2033 prophecy is biblical, it's ancient prophecy from all over the world. We're awakening the mass to remember that we are divine presence, playing a game, having fun, being humans of planet Earth, a galactic creation of mystical realms, to grow and evolve the oneness of all things, or universal consciousness, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, turn many other things within our synaptical acceptance of reality, to evolve Brahman, universal consciousness, Hashem, Shekinah, the Most High, Prime Source, God, Allah, to more wellness and balance. As we live our realities with an inquisitive disposition, to learn more about who we are through our soul space, our Akashic record, our limitless potentials, to embody those wisdoms, be those wisdoms, resonate the energies of these frequencies of these wisdoms. We grow and evolve into more wellness and balance within our monad, within our manifestation, which helps grow and evolve human culture, our planet, our planetary culture, galactic culture, the oneness of all things, are God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, into more wellness and balance. That's the garage below. It's okay. I'm super excited because again, this is the first recorded session for the album Self Love from Formless to Form. We have two pre-recorded writing sessions that are within this playlist, within the playlist Self Love from Formless to Form. The album offering. Let me take a beat. This whole album, my soul has been teaching me and showing me and remembering me to embody and be my limitless potentials, to help grow and evolve humanity, planetary culture, which is more than just humans. We know through our sciences, reality is frequency, multidimensional, through frequencies, different vibrations of frequency. Our perspective of reality is directly reflects our perception of reality is a direct reflection of who we believe we are. Our synaptical acceptance of ourselves, of reality, or our perspective, which creates our perception of the light spectrum. Humans of planet Earth, we're not the only beings of planet Earth. Let's let this breathe for a couple of seconds. Well, beautiful, abundant. We're not the only beings of planet Earth. I actually channel a lot of these ancestral forces, in which we're one with within my podcast. From I channel Zeta Reticuli, so like a great alien species. Mental Jakua with the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips, as well as Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment. I channel insectoid beings, a cockroach being, praying mantis being. I channel Pleiadians, Lyrans, Arcturians. I channel other multidimensional ancestors like Rabbi Yeshua, Jesus, the Lubavitch Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Sneerson. They exist. We perceive them as died or transcended. They exist in different vibrational frequential patternings of reality or different dimensions. All of this content is within my podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley Nicole Phillips, as well as my other podcasts, Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment. Again, linked below in the description of this studio session, Stew in My Room session. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and hop into this. A little bit about myself. I really love making music. I love creating music. And when God woke me up to, remember, hey, Ashley, I created you to be a lot of things, like to be a divine mother. The remembrance that you are a vessel, you are one with you. Your whole existence is divine, limitless wisdoms. Just as every being is divine, limitless wisdom. I created you, God's like, I created you to journey into more conscious awareness of the divine, limitless potentials in which you are, to speak, embody, be these divine wisdoms, help grow and evolve human culture, planetary culture, galactic culture, all of God's creation into more wellness and balance, and divine remembrance that we're one, we're wellness, we're balance, we're limitless. God's like, from here, however you want to share your energy, your wisdoms, just make sure you put top priority who I created you to be. With, get as creative as you want. But the things I put on your heart space to prioritize, do this, please, and thank you. So creating music is one of the things that I enjoy. One of the mediums that I enjoy utilizing to share my healing frequencies and my soul's wisdoms. I actually use music to grow myself into the future. Tap into my inner space and connect with dimensions of myself. A lot of times I tell myself, hey, what do I need to hear right now? What does my conscious mind need to hear right now? What do I need to learn about myself? So how can I evolve these energies that I'm feeling from my past to the future to more wellness and wisdoms? I ask myself these things, and I channel it into the music. So to help grow when I listen to music is intended to help grow you into greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of your limitless nature, or your soul's intentions, or your highest timeline, God's presence, is what my music is intended to do, to help you grow and evolve into this with ease and grace, wellness and balance is universally aligned, universally assigned for the upliftment and regeneration of all things. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. So we had the pre-recorded writing session where we wrote Right Now, the song Right Now. I have not started producing this record yet, but I started producing a few other records already. I know. I didn't record any of it though. I didn't record any of it either because I'm using a new studio software, so I needed to kind of start learning it first. I'm still learning it, but I was like, I need to start learning it and getting into the groove before I just go live and start creating music. I'm still learning it. Okay, so we actually have one song already published, done, baby, pressed and delivered. It's called Yes You Too. And I actually I do Facebook community lives. I'm gonna link below my Facebook account. You can follow me on Facebook to catch the Facebook community lives whenever I go live. I cook my dinner, we talk, we kiki, we chat, I talk about whatever the divine puts on my heart to speak about. Healing frequencies of the future, good times to grow and evolve our human culture to more wellness and balance. I did a Facebook community live where I spoke about Yes You Too, the makings of Yes You Too. And then my story, my divine evolution, my divine creation, to inspire you to understand that, and whoever witnesses my story, perceives my story, for you to understand everywhere that you've ever shown up in your reality has been a divine orchestration to grow and evolve you into greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of the limitless potentials in which you've always been, in which we've always been. So Yes, You Too is already published to the album. Self-Love from Formless to Form. It's great. It's a record. I do some melodic things up in there, some melodic tones. It's a record. I just had to say get some things off my chest. At the same time, I was learning the software, and I was just gonna give Yes, You Too as a Lucy. I wasn't gonna put it as an official record on the album. My soul said, "Hey, Ashley, put this record on the album." So it's available on the album. This album's gonna have like 40-45 songs, and it's gonna, baby, we gonna cruise. My soul already told me, whenever I start making an album, my soul already tells me projection, like, hey, this is what it's gonna be. Name it this. This is how many songs. We can get creative with the melodies, the genres and stuff, but we're looking to heal this, grow and evolve into this. So I know it's gonna be like 40-45 songs. We're gonna coast about it. We're not gonna rush, because the last like 8 albums, baby, press those out really quickly. We're not gonna rush. We're gonna coast about this. Yes, You Too is available on the album right now. I started Yes, You Too Part 2 because I already knew when I recorded Yes, You Too, it was more of my, like, we would call it like my lower mind perspective. But I needed to express it because I was like, I just can't keep this on my chest. So I already knew when I expressed that, I was like, I know I got to get the higher wisdom. So I already knew how to do a Part 2 to get the higher wisdoms. So I did Yes, You Too Part 2. Working on that still. We're gonna mix around with Yes, You Too Part 2 tonight. We haven't started recording or producing right now. We have 2 pre-recorded writing sessions in which we wrote right now, that we got some divine revelations, divine downloads, mystical experiences in those 2 pre-recorded sessions. And then we have Shaman Mama, Shaman Dada. I started this record. It's a fun record. It's an incantation record. If you go back and listen to my last few albums, though I do a few incantation records. I'll do 1 or 2 at least 1 incantation record on every album, where I just go for a long time and I just speak with what the wisdoms of my soul puts on my heart. I just speak them, baby. I just go speak them. I speak them on the records. So Shaman Mama, Shaman Dada is this album's incantation record. I'm sure we're gonna get maybe 1 or 2. My soul said we're gonna have about 3 of those on this album. We're gonna get at least, my soul says 3, so we have at least 1 right now. Shaman Mama, Shaman Dada, and then we have Being Ancient. This record, excuse my language. I curse sometimes. Just FYI. Being Ancient, I was feeling away. I felt like I don't know. I felt a little annoyed, exasperated and annoyed, because I felt energetically pulled to be in a way that I didn't feel like expressing in that way. But I felt energetically, I was like there was energy trying to pull me to express in a certain way. I was like, I don't want to express like that. So I just had to stop what I was doing, and I laid down Being Ancient. And this is like an interlude record. It's like minute and change. It's like an interlude record. Just like, it's like, just incantations to like help to heal and uplift the nations. So we're gonna start with Being Ancient. We just gotta do some mixing on it tonight. It's not gonna be a long session. Maybe 45 minutes, 45 to an hour. We're gonna tinker around with the mixes on these songs. Being Ancient and Yes, You Too Part 2. I feel like we can get those done tonight. And then we're gonna just gotta mix around with it a little bit. And then Shaman Mama, Shaman Dada, I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I'm gonna let y'all hear it, and we're gonna mix around with it and add some more, maybe add a couple of lines in it. Because I already incantated lines in my phone. I just gotta put them in the record. And I gotta decide in my spirit, do I want to say this one bar? Okay, so we're at a time where we're awakening to our limitless potentials, and for the longest time our anatomy has been perverted and demonized, right? And both men and women. So I was like, okay, so I've done this before. I've delved into this energy to heal my woman and man, because the man and woman are one, to heal our perception of our bodies, so it's not so perverted. And so like she'll talk about that. Oh, no, don't talk about that. Not so perverted. So I've taken this stance before in the record High Res. High Res is on a story worth telling. I love my nature, every dimension, from the scent between my legs to the from the scent between my legs to the abundant thoughts in my head. My body is a portal, high raise. So, that lyric, I love my nature, every dimension, from the scent between my legs to the abundant thoughts in my head. Somebody say, like, well, that's taboo to say that, like, the scent between your legs, like, we get to mature as grown galactic divine presence beings and no longer perverting our anatomy and speaking wellness into our anatomy at the same time. So on the record, Shaman Mama Shaman Dada, I don't know how this, because I already laid some stuff down. And I had this one bar, and baby, the dimension shifted. So I never put the bar in there because, like, I literally where the bar's supposed to go, it's like I skipped over it, and the bar, and I went to the next bar. I was like, baby, I incessantly all day reality is shifting. Our perspective of this is what changes. I can perceive when reality shifts on some Lucy stuff. I can perceive when reality shifts and stuff. So I was like, because I know it's me. I know I manifested it. It's a coochie bar. Wait. I always said I loathe the word coochie. Oh, I don't like that word. I don't like that word. I was like, nah, I need to first off, I need to face the fact that I need to face that word and take my power back. Secondly, I've learned and transcended into understandings of my anatomy, of my woman, of my sexuality. It's like we're all transcendental portals of divine wisdom. We're all limitless potentials, transcendental energetic embodiments of divine wisdom. And I'm really speaking into my soul, myself, dimensions of myself that didn't understand this, that doesn't understand this. And no longer perverting my sensations or thinking when I feel some way, it's because I'm attracted to someone. Or, my soul's like, hey, when you feel something, you're really healing. Like when y'all feel aroused, sexually aroused, it's really healing energies and forces to help uplift your soul and remember y'all into divine presence, to heal y'all's energies into more wellness and balance and remembrance that your divine presence. But we just perverted it, and we took those sensations as self-satiation, to self-satiate. And I'm like, I work on transcending that energy, these energies. So I have a coochie bar. But I talk about how like I'm a portal. It's like a portal. Divine energies. Period. So we gotta find it. I gotta pray about it. But I might as well, because I just said it in the session. I might as well put the coochie bar in the song. Shaman Mama, Shaman Dada. Shaman Mama, Shaman Dada. I had to get that off my chest, because that was the one thing I was like, I don't know, but this coochie bar in there. I was like, I gotta do it, because it helped grow me so much. For just saying it and calming through the thoughts and getting the wisdom from my soul, like about the evolution of our anatomy. And in my podcast, Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment, I'm actually doing channeling ancestral forces to help with the evolution of our human anatomy, and to remembrance that we're star frequencies, we're star elements. The way we perceive our anatomy is a direct reflection of our stringent, dark thought patterns of who we believe we are. So I'm doing it in my podcast, Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment, helping to evolve our human anatomy into more wellness and balance and mystical beingness, so that we don't have disease, famine, death, disease, death, war, famine, poverty, the things, because, so our energies are more well and balanced. We got back into the Kingdom Things podcast 2033. Prophecy, disease, death, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking, as we awaken. Did I ever finish that? I don't think so. As we awaken and remember into higher consciousness awareness, our energies are more well and balanced to co-create a reality that reflects the wellness and balance. I did. No death, no disease, no war, no famine, no peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. So I'm doing it in my podcast. So I gotta do it in the music too. I touched up on it in High Res. We're doing it again in Shaman Mama, Shaman Dada. All right, y'all. I just had to say that because I I'm on the fence about it. Now, I got it. I'm just gonna do it and put it in there. I was on the fence about it because I hated the word coochie. I used to. Let me not say hate. I loathed the word coochie. So I loathed it. So like, let me face it, and garner the wisdoms from it. All right. So we're gonna start with being ancient. It's just some mixing I get to do on this record. And thank you for being here. If you're watching this later, whenever you watch this video, you are part of the co-creation of the album. So thank you for lending your existence to co-creating this album. This is a record when I was feeling some type of way. I just had to express. This is the interlude record I was talking about a second ago. This software sticks sometimes. It sticks. Give me a second more. It's stuck. Let me play it again. Okay, give me a second. I'm about to put these headphones in, and I'm gonna tinker with the sound. Bless me. If I get a download or something, I'm gonna speak it. Let me tinker with the sound really quickly, right quick, because I already hear what I want to evolve and grow and change. Give me a second, yo. My headphones. Y'all like my headphones? I love them. I said I was going to turn the light on. Let me turn the lights. They light up. Let me turn the lights on. Hazel, give me about 30 minutes, Hazel girl. My puppy Hazel's at the door. Give me 30 minutes, Hazel. Well, that's why. Dang. Oh, no, we got it. We got it. They light up. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get the sound going. Get the sound together on being ancient. Yeah, here. It's a new software, and so I manifested it. I mean, it has a lot of more elements to utilize to create music. I cranked out 8, 9 albums with other software, so it just feels weird. It just feels different. It's okay though. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Let me The ancestral forces in the spirit, they were like, "We're glad you spoke up, Ashley." Uh, the days of spirits and entities and beings believing they can thwart or triumph other over other beings' intentions. They're over. These days are over. They're closing out. They're phasing out. Like just because you're this, just because you're this dimension doesn't mean that you know better than me, or that you can project onto me lack or disparity. The divine is like the way you perceive reality, the way you perceive people. Um, it co-creates how people show up in your reality. God told me, hey, Ashley, perceive everybody as limitless potentials, so people can show up and surprise you and show you your wellness and balance and limitless nature. The days of beings believing that they're over another being, or they have authority because of whatever dimension they believe makes them superior, which submerges other beings into lack, disparity, and limitation. These days are over, and this song is about this. Like, just because you think you believe this doesn't mean you can tell me what to do, or to try to try to limit my experience, because who you believe I am is not who I really am. Who you believe I am is a dimension of your own belief system, not who I truly am. So that's where this song came in, being ancient. Maybe this thing going. What am I looking for to fix that? Oh, clean up. Let's see. Clean up. This is basically everything that I want to fix. Just one line in here. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Just give me a second. Hold on, Hazel. Hold on, Hazel. Hold on, Hazel. Hazel, hold on. Hazel, hold on. Hazel, hold on. Okay, that's okay. I see what I get to do. Obviously, duplicate this check, this one right here, and then what? Oh, Hazel. And then do this over here. That's a good idea. Split this right here. And then I need to duplicate this one more time because I like the sound of this. So instead of this right here, we're going to drag this down here. And just cut it and then paste it. This little piece right here. We're going bless me. Bless me. Let's just turn it up in terms of volume. Here. Turn up the volume. Turn down this reverb. Turn down the reverb. Turn up the volume. Is that? Let's listen to this first. Remove this. Let's see what that sounds like. Move this all together. Yeah. Oh, you need to turn this one down. Turn the volume on this one down. And then let's see what it is. That's it. Sometimes I wake up angry. That part right there, I was like, I need to fix it. It's fixed. I feel like we're gonna listen. Let me listen to it one more time on the headphones. I'm gonna take out the headphones. We're gonna listen to it on the stream. I like it. I love it. Listen one more time. Dang, this be sticking, and I don't like that. Let me edit this. I think the reverb is too loud over here. It's a little too loud. Turn down this reverb a little bit. Dang. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with it. I'm just gonna shoot, let it be, let it live, let it be, let it be, let it live. All right, I like it a lot. It keeps on sticking. It keeps on getting all sticky because I think there's a lot of tracks on it. There's a lot of tracks on this song. The make is I got a lot of tracks on here, so I think that's why it's sticking. I gotta keep that in mind when I use this specific software. Like, baby, this thing going, baby, it's gonna pause. It's gonna pause, pause, pause. Okay, let's listen to it. I think this is probably going to be the final mix. Probably going to be the final mix. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to it. I'm gonna get some speakers, but this is only the computer speaker. Bless me, excuse me. So yeah, it's just a computer. I'll be. You can hear. You gotta get quiet to hear. You gotta get real quiet. Let's start it over. stuck. That's rewind it. Okay, I'm gonna export it, and we'll listen to it on the export. Cause I'm not finna, baby. I'm not trying to. I gotta keep this in mind with using this software. I gotta keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Yeah. Kind of feels like using this software is faded. It's like I couldn't find another software, and I'll grow and evolve into a new software when it's time to. But I kind of feel like using this, learning this is faded. Just like learn this, like it's kind of faded. Faded, FATED. So I'm using this one. This no, I'm keep on using this one. Learning this software. I love this. I love this. I love this. Yeah, that's the final mix. I feel like this is being ancient. It's like an interlude record, healing record, a healing record. All right, we're gonna get through this fast. Hazel's at the door. We're gonna work on yes you too, just like this one. I just a couple spots. I need to finish up. Hold on, Hazel. I need to finish on Yes you too part two. But we're on the eighth mix eight, and I'm gonna let y'all hear Shama Mama Shama Dada. I'm gonna show y'all where the coochie part was supposed to be, and then the dimension switched, and like it didn't end up in there. But we're gonna put it in here. I'm gonna let y'all hear, and then we're gonna call this a session. Let's just go over Yes You Too part two. When we felt like we were. Hold on, Hazel. Now we face overlay divine creation. We are God. Oh my, memories. We are limitless. God. Oh my. It's sticky. Hold on, we are limitless, God. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Shakti, she, give life, yes, yes, I think that's the only thing I want to change here. My aspirations manifest inside to the inside. If I was a mother, I grow me and evolve me. 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 The Holy Grail. Now is the time to tell. King of Things podcast is Ashley Nicole on YouTube and or Spotify. Incantation spells to assist with manifesting the second comment. And don't get it twisted, I still eat a Texas queen, the good size and cured meats, no fit. Oh my, true my King of Things podcast, prophecy, we're working on it, we're to be the wellness, to make the wellness, to manifest wellness. Texas queen, I still eat like good size and cured meats. Yes. Yeah, this record's done. Just had the bar. I had one of the parts was stacked so much. It stacked 3 times. It's too many echoes. I had to take one like the third stack out. That was like the only part that I heard that was like I need to change that on this song. Other than that, I love it. That's Yes You 2 Part 2. I had to maybe create that one to revert back to the wisdoms, lean back into the wisdoms. Lean back into the wisdoms. All right, so let's export this song. And let me play Yes You 2 Part, the first one. I'll play the first one. Let me play the first one. Okay, here it is. Yeah, great. Let's see. From formless to form. Self-love from formless to form. Okay, this is Yes You 2, the first one. We just heard the second, part 2. This is Yes You 2, the first record. It's now streaming Ashley Nicole Music on YouTube. Yeah, it's truth. We are one at the same time. You know this frequency. We are a perfect match. Yeah. Houston, Texas, visiting lanes on iTunes, zigzag. Man, let me say what I really feel. Got me out here lifting ancient prophecies by myself. It's like I'm a fucking Olympic gold medalist or something. I did say I wanted an Olympic gold medal, but you don't have to guess. Yes, I'm recording plugins. I'm a lead Olympic gold medal. See my sisters still on fire. The inside by my soul, how to mix ingredients. Just true. Go to the ears, let go of my fears. I say this here. Do the life, do the heart, ask so real, call love like all the do like with you. Against all the eyes, God got it, love will do, my mind will do. But God did, you yourself just for 1 second, you're gonna spawn more kids. To reinforce that bridge from heaven to earth, we magic strong from the dirt. And truly heaven and earth never been separate. We just been in a throng of energies, gestational phase. I said otherwise. Killer Things podcast with Ashley Nicole on YouTube and Spotify for more. Back to the bars. Divine remembrance, downloads filled with divine remembrance. That's that big bag. So you know good. Mind over matter, 7 up divine remembrance on a timeless planet. Timeless catalog. Killer Things podcast. So my name. Houston, Texas, visiting with your lanes on iTunes like zigzag. Houston, Texas, visiting with your lanes on iTunes like zigzag. On iTunes like zigzag. So this is Yes You Too, the first, and then Yes You Too Part 2. We've played this song before. Now, I'm gonna let y'all hear Shama Mama Shama Dada. But this is the second session. I'm opening this up. I say that to say it's in its infancy. It's in its infancy stage. Let me see. Alive in Peace is on the Story We're Telling is one of the incantation records where I go for like a long time, a lot of minutes. I just incantate a lot of wilderness affirmations, DNA code activated frequencies, and incantations. Do not replace your professional medical advice with anything you experience or hear within my music or any of my content. I was like, have I ever did a live session with like creating an incantation record? Alive in Peace, I did. Not all of it though, but a good amount of it. I Story Worth Telling, the studio session where we co-created Alive in Peace. Hold on, it's almost done. I'm gonna let y'all hear Shaman Mama Shaman Dada, and I'm gonna let y'all hear the coochie bar. It's not salacious. It's not salacious. It's empowering. It's an empowerment bar. Let me open this up. We're gonna hear Shaman Mama Shaman Dada. And Yes You Too, I talk about not having a big back because mind over matter. Great. Whatever we think food's going to do, whatever we think anything is going to do to us, that's the effect that will manifest. So I said, so I'm eating good minus that big back. On this record, I say shout out to the big back people because still, like if that's what your experience calls for, cool. Magical, lovely, great. We are one, we are a family. All right, let y'all hear Shaman Mama, Shaman Dada. Shaman Dada. The ancestral forces, our ancestral forces say, hey Ashley, I know y'all are awakening the remembrance that y'all are limitless, having a finite or limited dream that's truly limitless potential. We need y'all to be honest in y'all's evolution and y'all journey in order to bring wellness and balance, harmony out of chaos, be the peace from the chaos. Okay.
mother loving say it took immense internal turning to express these energies in this mother loving way. I'm done with all the mother loving hate. Every disparaging word takes food off of our mother father plate. Ancestral heritage. Our ancestral the plate is our the mother loving plate is our ancestral inheritance. Universal forces being compassionate and patient. Limitless potentials know we've awakening from a deep slumber. The universes know we're shaking off the dust to remember that all it is the atoms, strings, molecular divine pretenses and stories and beings and God presence way beyond what we were able to think of or dream or perceive in our perceptive realities. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. We good, we great. These remembrances, wisdoms are the codes of our anatomy. We done busted out of the boxes of the thought patterns and belief systems of limited faculties. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Let me take a break. We got time. Oh, we got time. I'm gonna loop the beat. We got time. We got time. Yeah. 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 Michelin star like Gucci. My water, energy healing, and go to distance Chattahoochee.
That's my coochie bar supposed to go. But we went straight into Merlin the Great, the Merlin the Great bar, the Merlin the Great Ratatouille bar. And I know technically everything is here and now. So I say Michelin star like Uchi. We know Uchi's gonna get that Michelin star. We know that. So let me just speak the wellness. Michelin star like Uchi. My healing water energy goes a distance Chattahoochee because Chattahoochee River is really long. It's so super long. It's like over 400 miles of Chattahoochee River, right? It's so fun, like using words to make magic. Michelin star like Uchi. My healing energy water goes a distance Chattahoochee. My healing energy water. I'm really referring to the waters from the vagina, truly. But it's like they're healing energy waters. A healing energy water goes a distance, Chattahoochee. Like maybe I'm a healer, master alchemist. So it's taking the perversion out of it. It's like, like if you raise the frequency of like what we think about, she's shit. I don't even want to say that stuff like that. However, you want to talk about a woman whose vagina gets really moist, right? You raise the vibrations, like her healing energy waters go the distance, baby. Those are healing frequencies to uplift your whole motherfucking ancestry. That's really why y'all met. Because your soul, your ancestral lineage is calling for healing. And she's a healing vessel to help activate your healing essence. Y'all both healing together. Right? So it's like raising the frequency, vibration, understanding of ourselves, of our anatomy, of our existence, of the things that we normalize, not delving deeper to the understanding of our sexual nature. Now we're diving into understandings of all things in which we are to get a higher wisdom, limitless potential understanding. My healing energies go to distance. My healing water energy. Michelin star like Uchi. My healing energy waters go to distance Chattahoochee. Let me find my coochie bar because I lost it. And when it went straight into Merlin the Great, remind me of the cook up or the alchemy ratatouille, cute bar, lovely bar, honest bar, truthful bar. Baby, that's the answer. That's one of the ancestral forces. I have not formally channeled Merlin the Great in my podcast. And the soul said intentional. I'm excited. Can I put him on the list? Dang, the soul said wait. I have a whole list of ancestral forces. I'm a channel within my podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast, Ashley Nicole Phillips. I have not formally channeled Merlin the Great, but baby, I be in the spirit healing with Merlin the Great all the time, consciously. And I wrote him in my codex. Ancestral forces gave me these wisdoms and codes to awaken my inner space. And I wrote it. And Merlin the Great gave me a message in my codex. He told me basically, like, to be a master alchemist, you have having divine will, or the intentions to be able to change anything into anything through divine will, or the intentions of universal alignment, universal ordering, for the upliftment and regeneration of all things. So baby, Merlin the Great gave me the good old wisdoms download communications like 3-4 years ago now. And now I'm here. I've grown and evolved so much. You'll find my albums and my podcasts, helping manifest wellness and balance for all, upliftment for all things. Thank you, Merlin the Great. So before the Merlin the Great bar, it's supposed to be the Coochie bar. And Ancestral Force, excuse me, but shoot.
Oh, and by the way, I talked about my coochie, which
I'm gonna insert this. Hey, I talked about my coochie. Let's listen to this and then we'll find the Coochie bar.
Oh, and by the way, I talked about my coochie, which I used to loathe this word coochie. I talked about my vagina because I've transcended into really abundant space and an embodiment of understanding the sanctity of the woman's body, the man's body, transcendental portals, and everything that we feel is sentience or creator energy or God goddess presence, limitless potentials to grow and evolve energy or wisdoms. That's why I talked about my vagina.
All right, now let's find the Coochie bar.
First off,
I get nervous when I let y'all hear the things like these. Hold on, Hazel.
The ancestral forces, our ancestral forces say, hey, Ashley.
So somewhere up here, the Michelin star bar.
The man or woman are one.
Haven't used this yet.
Merlin the Great reminded me of the cookbook Ratatouille. Ancestral universal forces said, allow and relax.
Okay, that's not that goes into that.
First off, let me mother love and say to
Is this it?
or perceive in our
Hold on, Hazel.
weak grade. These remembrances, wisdom of the thought patterns and belief systems. The ancestral forces, our ancestral force.
Where did I put that bar down at?
Michelin star like Gucci. My water energy healing. Go to distance Chattahoochee. Transcended into divine beingness, embodiment, and remembrance. That's my coochie.
Period. Because our vagina, like our genitals, creator energy, divine wisdoms, divine sentience. That's the Coochie bar.
Beingness, embodiment, coochie. Transcended into divine beingness, embodiment, and remembrance. That's my coochie.
Transcended into divine beingness and embodiment. That's my coochie. That's a Coochie bar. I told y'all it wasn't salacious. Y'all like, ooh, I want to hear this Coochie bar. Ooh, I told y'all it wasn't salacious. Transcendent to divine remembrance, divine beingness. That's my coochie.
Into divine beingness, embodiment, and remembrance. That's my coochie.
I just needed to use a word and pair it with divine remembrance to elevate our anatomy, our anatomy into frequencies and energy throngs of divine wisdoms. So I needed to use that word and incantate it for the fact that I remember, like I transcended into divine remembrance, divine beingness. That's my coochie. Baby, I don't shoot. Now I've been celibate since 2018. In 2018, I turned 26 in 2018. I turned 25 in 2018. I turned 25 in 2018. I lost my virginity when I was 17. I have had 3 male sexual partners. And that's my sexual history. I've been celibate since 2018 because I had a divine encounter. My God inside, the divine in my soul was like, hey, Ashley, go celibate. We're going to bring your divine counterpart in if you go celibate. I'm on a twin flame journey. I'll talk about that throughout my content. But that 2018, I had a divine encounter. My soul, my inner spirit is like, hey, Ashley, go. My soul, the one that saw things, it's like, hey, go celibate. We're going to bring your person in. Now I know it's my future self. It's many dimensions. Part of the dimensions being my future self. It's like, hey, go celibate. We're going to bring your divine counterpart in. It's 2018, right? Back Let me finish. I want to share something. Back when I was having sex, like I had the conscious awareness that like I would introspect and reflect, like why did I do that? Like, and I was learning myself. I was remembering into divine wisdoms. I was healing. I was paying off karmic debts. Did I know all this back then? Not so consciously, but I knew. I was like, this. I was like, sex supposed to be greater than this. I was like, something's not in alignment because I could, yeah. I was like, something's not in alignment. But still, there was a magnetic force, magnetic force to the point where I've had 3 sexual partners. I have a sexual history because it was a magnetic force where I kept on going back to see what it was about. I was paying karmic debts, healing, growing, evolving, remembering. And now I'm like, because in our human culture, a lot of dimensions of our human culture is like sex. The way we do sex is like it's like a super fetish about it. It's an immature fetish about it. A spiritual, immature fetish about it. Or you just trying to feel something, not understanding the divine wisdoms that your feelings are. Not for you to jump from person to person to person or just have unconscious sex, but for you to ask, what are my feelings teaching me about myself? And then your ancestral forces are going to reveal themselves like, hey, you're feeling us the whole time. Your ancestral history, your ancestral lineage, your ancestral forces. That's the sensations, the energy. It's you, your ancestral history. Hello, thank you for tapping in. Thank you for asking. Can we share something with you? Can you teach about something? Which brings me to the Ashley Nicole music call to action. Say with yourself for as long as you feel to. Every day ask yourself, hey soul, what is it that I need to know to grow into greater conscious awareness as well as greater conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials? Wait for the answers because they shall come. So yeah, ask the questions like, what am I feeling when I'm having sex? Understand I channeled this in my soul space. My soul taught me this. With every sentience, there's a sentiment or knowledge or wisdoms or codes or data or potentials of understanding to come into greater understanding, conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of your limitless potentials, our limitless potentials. So even when I was sexually active, like I was like, it's supposed to be more than this. And now I've been healing myself into the inner space, inner outer space, and I've come into a lot of divine wisdoms, spiritual maturation when it comes to sex. In the body, our anatomy, feelings, sentience, sentiments with the sentience. All right. So yeah, that's the coochie bar. It's sharing transcended or elevated understandings of our anatomy and sex. All right, that wasn't all the record. I mean, I have more record laid down, but let's play. I'm gonna start from the beginning and I'll play the whole thing through, and then we're gonna call this a session. A sesh. Thank you for co-creating the album with your presence. Whenever you drop in.
The ancestral forces, our ancestral forces say, hey Ashley, I know y'all are awakening the remembrance that y'all are limitless, having a finite or limited dream. That's truly limitless potential. We need y'all to be honest in y'all's evolution and y'all journey in order to bring wellness and balance, harmony out of chaos, be the peace from the chaos. Okay. Sorry for my nose here. First off, let me mother loving say it took immense internal training to express his energies in this mother loving way. I'm done with all the mother loving hate. Every spiritual word takes fruit off of our mother father plate. Ancestral heritage. Our ancestral the plate is our mother loving plate is our ancestral inheritance. Universal forces being compassionate and patient. Limitless potentials know we've awakening from a deep slumber. The universes know we're shaking off the dust to remember that all it is atoms, strings, molecular divine pretenses and stories and beings, and God presence way beyond what we were able to think of or dream or perceive in our perceptive realities. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. grace. These remembrances, wisdoms are the codes of our anatomy. We done busted out of the boxes of the thought patterns and belief systems of limited faculties. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Let me take a break. We got time. Oh, we got time. With the beat. We got time. We got time. Yeah. 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 Michelin star like Gucci. My water, energy healing. Go to distance, Chattahoochee. Earl of the grave remind me of the cookup where they all got it. Ancestral forces say, let go and allow. I said, it's not a thing. It's not a problem. I attract, I don't chase. I see biscuits into the kitchen. I race. Like that. Last check y'all. I said, no big deck. Mine doesn't matter. And all the big deck. You said, I'll see all this still. I see biscuits into the kitchen. I race. My soul said, you wanted to be your best, not the best.
So that's all that we have down right now. In that bar, I see biscuits into the kitchen. I race. I was gonna do a bar on Seabiscuit. Talk about like how I'm ahead of the race. I was like, that goes against my divine wisdoms. Like, there is no race. Life is a journey, not a race one. And then my soul's like, you wanted to be your best, not the best. Whenever you're trying to be the best, you're just trying to defeat yourself, because we are truly one. You're trying to defeat yourself. So it's not healthy. It's not good. My soul's like, you're trying to be, you said you want your, you intended to be, you intend to be your best, not the best. So instead of saying I'm Seabiscuit ahead of the race, I was like, I see, baby, what's more, my soul's like, Ashley, what's more accurate? I see biscuits into the kitchen I race. Okay. What's more accurate and honest? Shoot. Mind over matter. I see biscuits into the kitchen I raise, because that's a shoot. I'm from the south of the states. So I see biscuits into the kitchen I raise. Instead of I'm see biscuit ahead of the race. I see biscuits into the kitchen I raise. My soul said, you weren't trying to be your best, not the best. All right, I'm gonna thank y'all so much for dropping into this session. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope it brought a lot of laughter, healing, enjoyment to uplift your whole lineage as universally aligned, universally assigned for the upliftment and regeneration of all things. You found my music channel, Ashley Nicole Music. Subscribe, hit the notification bell to catch different releases from my music channel. I have vlogs. I have an intuitive dancing show, Dancery. We have the albums, music, studio sessions, pre-recorded sessions, pre-written sessions. I'm also talked about my podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley Nicole. This is available on YouTube as well as Spotify. Follow, subscribe. My podcast, One is Connection, Energetic Upliftment, is available on YouTube. Subscribe with the notification bell. I'm also an author, a published author. I'm also say, hey, Ashley, you don't remember who you are. Sit down, we're going to write channel some books to you to help you remember who you are, share with the planet. As y'all all awaken, it can be a source of remembrance. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is a 3-part book series. It's prophetic. The first 2 books are Asia's story, Coming Home, the story of Asia, followed by Asia's story, I'm Home. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school, Manhattan Prep. She goes to a lot of existential realignment experiences to help her come to greater conscious awareness as well as conscious embodiment of her limitless potentials. The third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is my other half. My other half is a twin flame divine counterpart journey back home to God. One soul, one frequency. Drops into the human planet Earth experience, turns into 2 beings, man and woman, over many lifetimes. 4 love stories in 1 book. It's so amazing and prophetic. The frequency drops into planet Earth, human to planet Earth experience, man and woman, over many lifetimes. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together. Every lifetime says that their love can't work, but they will. They will co-create a love and a life together. Which lifetime, under which circumstances? This is the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. Now available in the Amazon bookstore, and the links in the description of this video. If you're wanting to purchase paperback copies mailed to your home, it's two separate bindings. The first 2 parts, Coming Home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm Home, is in 1 binding, Asia's story. The third part, My Other Half, is in a separate binding. All 3 stories, 2 paperback bindings, $29.98 plus tax, shipped to your home. If you're doing digital downloads, 3 separate downloads, $29.97 plus tax nonetheless for all three books, which come together to make the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. I'm also a home cook, y'all. I love cooking. I love it. I've been intuitively cooking since I was a little kid. Whatever the ancestors told me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish, this is what we put into the pot, the pan, the baking dish. I also have mukbang series over there where we eat, talk about whatever spirit puts on my heart. One called Dinner Talk, where I sit down and formally have a meal and talk about what spirit puts on my heart, kind of like date myself, get really intimate with myself, and hope y'all enjoy the conversations. The other one is Let Me See Your Plate. It's more casual. We talk about our fundamental existential nature, and Let Me See Your Plate. Both available to stream, as well as cooking videos, home cooking videos. Magic Meals with Ashley Nicole on YouTube, linked below in the description of this video. I also have an animated series. Ashley Story, the animated series, stems from the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel universe. The interdimensional, multidimensional experiences in which I have conscious awareness of, I channel into the animated series. Ashley Story, the animated series, is available to stream AP short stories on YouTube, link below. In the description of the studio session, last but not least, I have the live series, my live series, Out of the Box. It's about what we're all going through, awakening within the dream, to the remembrance that we've always been limitless, and our experiences in which we aligned with, which gave us the illusion of finite or limitation, was all a part of the makings of us, to grow and evolve us into greater conscious awareness, conscious acceptance, conscious responsibility of our existence or our limitless potentials. Our existence, in which creates and evolves limitless potentials, are all things most commonly termed God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, the Most High, Brahman, and many other things within our synaptical understanding, acceptance of reality and evolution, creation. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truth. Choose to give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you be embody your limitless potentials consciously. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.